the JellyFish Mask Facial. This client that I am going to be doing this facial on is about 78 years old and she loves getting this treatment done. It's very soothing, hydrating, and of course a little bit of cooling. I just got done using the Pomegranate Antioxidant Cleanser by SkinScriptrx. As I wipe this cleanser off, I'm going to be using another cleanser as well. The next cleanser that I'm going to be using in this facial is going to be my Green Tea Citrus Cleanser. It is a foamy, gentle cleanser that clarifies, soothes, supports skin immune functions, maintains healthy cell functions, and of course provides cellular production from free radicals. I'm definitely going to add just a little bit of water to my little shell bowl, and I'm going to get it to a foamy substance. I love to use my 2 fan brushes and apply this foamy, relaxing cleanser to the skin. I will apply this foamy cleanser all over her face and trying to just maneuver all of spots that I can get. I could apply this without my brushes as well. I can use my hands, but I do love the foamy sensation that this applies onto the skin and doesn't add too much friction. As you can tell, this cleanser gets super foamy, and the easiest way to get it off, in my opinion, would be to start with dry 4x4s and then go into with wet 4x4s. The dry 4x4s start to already take the foaminess and the cleansiness away. As you can tell, she's already almost gone with all of her foaminess on her face. So it's easier for me to go into my wet 4x4s just to make sure it is all off. After her face is dry, I am going to go into my Raspberry Refining Scrub. This is going to be my exfoliant scrub. This is a polishing, refines brightness in the skin, provides calming and benefits, and of course it's a raspberry smell. This does provide a jojoba beads and is a gentle and exfoliant, so it removes the buildup on top of the surface of the skin. And it also can be very, very gentle and soothing. I like to use this first before my enzyme because it does get some of the blackheads. And most of the time I will scrub the forehead and the nose and the chin because that is where they mostly are. To remove these jojoba beads, which can be very complicated with your 4x4s, I will use my little circle spongies. I do wet my sponges. It does pick up the beads, and I will flip them back and forth just so I get all the jojoba beads off, the exfoliant beads off her face. It can be tricky. You just have to make sure you wipe and re-sponge them to be wet. Now that I removed the refining scrub, I can now do the enzyme. The coconut papaya enzyme has a tingle factor from 0 to 2. It softens, it exfoliates, and also moisturizes. This enzyme definitely softens the skin so I can get a little bit more of her breakouts and her blackheads that are definitely in her nose. It does soften up the skin. That'll make it a lot easier for me to do extractions on her skin. I'm just kind of prepping her skin to where I need it to be. I will put this all over her skin. I also like to warn her before I do put this on her skin. I like to at least tell my clients, every client, that this may tingle, and to let me know if it tingles too much. I will keep this on for, I want to say maybe probably about 8 minutes on her with steam. You could do 7 to 10 minutes. 8 for her is great. She does tend to have a lot of blackheads, but this I like to actually maneuver all over her skin. With the fan brush, I will gently spread this all throughout her face, as it's just a nice and calming and relaxing sensation. Since I let this enzyme sit for about 8 minutes, I am going to take my hot towel and I'm going to remove the enzyme. I'm going to make sure that I remove all of the enzyme from her face. I do not want to leave anything left because it could affect her throughout the facial. now that everything has been removed, she's cleansed, she's prepped, she is ready to go for extractions. I'm definitely going to start extractions on her forehead, then I'm going to move to her nose area. She does tend to get a lot of blackheads and whiteheads around her nose area, so that is what I'm going to be targeting a lot. As I went to work on her extractions, I am going to next tone her with the Mint Refining Toner by SkinScriptrx. This Mint Refining Toner does come in a spray, but I will put it on my 4x4s so I can put this all over her skin. I like to use this after I do my extractions because it provides for help minimizing the appearance of pores, and it also has a moisture content to it, so it does reduce the redness of the extractions that I just performed on her skin. So I will do this right after my extractions. After I tone her skin, I'm going to use the Camellia Glow Solid Face Oil by Eminence. This face oil is my favorite. It is great to help increase collagen production, encourage cell turnover, and increases skin ability to retain moisture. I only use a little bit of this face oil because I do not need a lot of it, but I will put this on her face and her chest area just to do for a massage. And of course I'm going to start with her face because I'm going to put the mask over this. I will let this set. After applying the face oil, I'm going to apply the Ageless Skin Hydration Serum. I am always going to use this serum before I put any hydrogel mask on. This serum improves hydration, balances surface lipids, improves the health of cell membrane, reduces the appearance of wrinkles, and of course plumps the skin. This is going to be my setting spray for any mask that I do, not just my hydrogel mask, but any mask that I do. This definitely goes first. It definitely has hyaluronic acid in it, so it is going to give a hydration underneath my mask. So of course she is ready to take on her jellyfish mask. This Blue Glacier Cryo Mask is cooling in sensation. This does come with a little bit of a cold therapy with this mask, so your clients will feel a cool and tingly sensation, which is great. They love it, and it actually makes them feel relaxed. The temperature in this mask helps reduce the swelling, dark circles, and patches, leaving their skin refreshed and rejuvenated. The key ingredients are so amazing in this mask that it just is mind-blowing how well and how beautiful it actually looks basically on the inside of the skin, which I mean underneath this mask, and of course on the outside of this mask. The blue glittery tint is so beautiful, and of course I had to call it a jellyfish mask. And as she has this mask on, I'm going to do a massage with, of course, my Eminence face oil again. Again, I'm not going to use too much of this. This time I'm going to use 2 scoops. That way it's nice and relaxing for the 10 minutes to let the mask dry so I can peel it off properly. So as her 10 minutes massage, I'm going to massage her neck, her shoulders, her chest area, and of course a little bit behind her ears. Now I'm going to gently peel off the gel mask. And I'm going to grab my hot towel just to make sure I get all the extra pieces and remove any residue that I left on there. The gel mask can leave some spots, so you want to make sure that you get all of the gel mask off. So I will go in with a hot towel. And plus, it just feels great after a nice massage. After her massage and her hot towel, I'm going to go into my Mandelic Brightening Serum, which is going to be with my niacinamide. This serum brightens, it assists surface renewal, helps to regulate sebum, and lessens future breakouts. I love this serum. I use this serum as well every night. As you can tell, her face is already starting to glow. After the serum, I'm going to go in with my Light Aloe Moisturizer. This is a very light moisturizer that hydrates the skin without leaving any heavy feel or film behind. This encourages the power of moisturizer levels and normalizes water-oil balance, soothes and calms, and provides skin appearance. I love this moisturizer because it does leave the skin not just soothing, but it also leaves a perfect dewy look, and it doesn't feel too heavy on my clients. Towel again, and this towel is just for her décolleté area. This is to wipe off any oil or residue on top of her décolleté area, and of course I'm going to go with my no-show mineral sunscreen. As I let my moisturizer and serum set, I'm going to wipe her décolleté area off with any oil or residue that is on her chest area and chin, and of course her shoulders. Then I'm going to apply my sunscreen. This is my no-show sunscreen by Colorescience. I love this sunscreen on all of my clients. It is SPF 50, and they do not feel it when they leave the patient room. They do not feel this at all. They don't even think that they even have sunscreen on because I don't even mention it to them. LOL. And just like that, I will pat this in just so it blends into her skin. It is filled with the zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Love this stuff. As you could tell already, she is fully done, fully ready to take on the day, and she is glowing. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow my channel for more.